today we're going to be interviewing some of the younger members and kids that essentially grew up in rodeo, and talk about, you know, when they first started riding, and some of them were former rodeo queens and some of them were bull riders and stuff like that. It's a documentary on the history of the Homestead Rodeo from 1949 up to the present. It's kind of a neat way to end the actual documentary. We start out with the history, the original 17 members, how they started and everything, and then the end will be, you know, younger kids that grew up in the rodeo. I think it's a good way to kind of tie it all together.
Well, I'm a local South Florida-based film producer. I'm also in the radio business. We occasionally do some television work. James came to one of our screenings. In fact, it was the Aerojet Dade documentary that we did a few years back. We were having a pre-screening before we went to the film festivals over at the Town Hall Museum here in Homestead, Florida. Jim was impressed with the work. He'd heard about the work before and approached me about the idea of possibly doing a documentary on the rodeo. We're about 2.5 years into it now. We expect the picture to be available for purchase on DVD in January, coinciding with this year's rodeo. Well, I thought it was a good investment. It fits nicely with the previous body of work I've done, particularly in southern Miami-Dade County on Old Florida and historical subjects. And what could be a better crowning jewel than to do a documentary feature on the Homestead Rodeo? I was very honored to be approached about it and have the opportunity to do it.